My name is Richard Keegan-Ball, and I'm a research assistant here at Kingston St George's University.
I'm Becky Anderson, and I'm a research associate here at Kingston St George's, and I work with Richard. And we wrote this paper along with Joe Giles, who supports Richard to do his job, and Irena Tufri-Vayner, who is our manager on the project. This paper is about the process of Richard getting his job, and it tells that story from the experience of Richard himself, from Irena, who is Richard's manager, and from the person from HR, so that's the people who deal with the paperwork and the computer systems when people are applying for jobs.
Applying for the job. What was different about advertising for my job compared to other people's job interviews? Yes.
So I know that Irena and the HR department put together an easy read version of the job description, which is what says what the job's all about and what you'd be doing, and an easier read version of the application form, although that was a bit tricky because there are lots of difficult questions that the university needs to ask. And I know that for the interviews, we sent you the questions in advance, didn't we? So you could have a bit of preparation time.
Yeah, you gave me a bit of time to look at the questions before you asked them to me.
But the easy read stuff wasn't perfect, was it, for you? It was still a bit tricky.
It was still a bit tricky. There was some difficult stuff in it. There was, yes.
We were talking, weren't we, and we thought some useful things to do for if we did this again would be making a video to explain what the job was about, because easy read doesn't work for everyone, does it?
It doesn't. No. For people who prefer to see on video, sometimes someone talking, acting it out. Sometimes, yes, how to do it, yes.
And we also thought it would be helpful to have someone at the university to help people do the application forms.
Yes. The benefit problem.
And in the paper, we talk about a lot of the other problems that we faced and the things that went well and the things that were more difficult. But one other thing we talked about was how it can be tricky for people with learning disabilities to start a job because of benefits. And that was something you were a bit worried about.
Yeah, well, the thing is that working as a research assistant is that it's a 2-year project. And at the end of that, you could be out of a job again. In fact, we didn't want to muck around too much with the benefits,
So in the paper, we say that we think universities should find ways to give people with learning disabilities permanent jobs, so that you can come off your benefits and not be worrying about losing them and not being able to come back on them in 2 years' time when your job finishes. Richard's closing thoughts.
Well, it's important for people to get with a learning disability to be able to get jobs, because in research, especially in research, because lots of research is done for people with learning disabilities. So it's better to speak to people with a learning disability about what they're researching about, because we're the experts we are, so we know what it's all about anyway. We do, yes. It's really good having a job as a research assistant. Now I've got my name on the door, below the professor's name on the door, and it's really good to feel important, come out to work and to have my name on the door. That's quite something, that is, yes.
Thank you for watching our video abstract. Do read the paper and feel free to get in touch if you have any questions.